At 05:30 this morning at 2020 Bolton Road, there's a business there, it's a Chevron gas station. Our victim pulled into the gas station to purchase some gas. He leaves his vehicle running for whatever reason. He walks into the Chevron. As he began paying for his gas, you see a Dodge Magnum occupied by what we believe are the suspects involved in this case. It's four what appear to be juveniles. One of them exits the vehicle and immediately gets into the victim's vehicle. He gets into the victim's vehicle through the passenger side. Sometime during that, while that's transpiring, the victim recognizes that his car is being taken. He runs out of the store. He jumps in through the window on the passenger side in an attempt to prevent his vehicle from being taken. There's an accident. Immediately after the accident, the co-perpetrators arrived on the scene with guns already out. They rescue one of their partners. There's an exchange of gunfire, and they quickly leave the scene. What we're asking the public to do to help us identify these subjects, because they are seriously armed and dangerous, and we need to get them off the street as soon as possible. Someone will recognize them. We believe they live in the neighborhood of Bolton Road, somewhere in that immediate vicinity, and we just need the public help in identifying them. As always, you can remain anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers.
Did anyone get shot?
No one was shot. We believe that 3 shots were fired at the scene, but there was no reported injuries.
And you believe that there was no real premeditation? They just saw the guy in the store, saw that he had left his vehicle running, and then jumped into it?
Right. As much as we stress the fact that you should not leave your vehicle running, not even in your own driveway, whatever reason you left it running at the gas station, it was a crime or opportunity. They saw a vehicle left there unattended, and they tried to take it.
Can you just speak to why no one should ever jump into the window of the car that is being stolen?
Right. It's very concerning the action that the victim took in this situation. We would not condone that under any circumstances, because you are essentially putting yourself at risk. For property, we can always get it back. That's our job. We have a skill set to recover stolen cars, so we'd rather not let anybody put themselves in harm's way to prevent a theft of an automobile.
The suspects didn't seem afraid at all. Do you think that they are maybe responsible for any other armed robberies or anything else going on in that area?
Well, our investigators are actively working on that to see if we can make a nexus between other crimes and other robberies that has happened within that immediate vicinity. But we do know that these subjects are armed and they're not afraid to shoot, so we really need the public help in identifying them so we can get them off the street as soon as possible.
Okay, on Friday, July 1st, 2016, Miss Jokisha Brown was murdered in the parking lot of 2001 Cheshire Bridge Road at approximately 10:30 that evening. We're here today because we have a somewhat of an image of a person of interest at that location. He was seen there about 24 hours before the shooting on June the 30th, about 8:30 in the evening. He is distinctive because he has very extremely loose-fitting or baggy clothing. His shirt is hanging down to about his knee level. His pants are also very, very loose-fitting and baggy. He has on dark-colored tennis shoes with what appears to be a white trim. He was there 24 hours before, about 8:30 on June the 30th, and then again on July the 1st about the same time, wearing the same exact clothing. So that's why he's definitely a person of interest to us. His baseball cap appears to be a little bit lighter color, but the same color as the rest of his clothing. So that's why he's a person of interest to us. He was standing near the where she pulled into the parking lot, and he was seen running away from the location immediately after the shooting. He was running south on Cheshire Bridge, and he turned right on Faulkner, and this is where the witness lost sight of him.
Like you mentioned, this isn't a really good shot. Is there anything else that sticks out, like maybe tattoos or anything, a significant feature?
The only thing that significant that we have outside of this baggy, loose-fitting clothing is that we believe that he was possibly Hispanic or very light complexion black male. We have some witnesses that are saying they believe he was Hispanic, and others are saying that they believe he was a very light-skinned black male. So that's the only distinction that we have other than the clothing. and that he ran away from the location and then made a right on Faulkner. So we don't know if there was another vehicle waiting for him at the location. But Ms. Brown was known to frequent this location. She was a regular customer, and it appears that she was just getting ready to go and have her nails done or whatever, and when she pulled up. So we believe by this person being there the night before, possibly they were just waiting for the next time she came to the location to murder her.
Do you think he might be homeless? And I'm only asking that because of the clothing, and you said he was there 24 hours before that with the same clothes on. Any thoughts that he might be homeless?
No, not sure on that. This was a very vicious murder, homicide, and so don't know if someone homeless would pull something like that off. Ms. Brown was shot multiple times, and so this is why we're looking to see if anybody may have seen this person in the area. If he is homeless, we would think that someone would see him frequently in that area.
Since we've been covering the story, people have come up with all kinds of scenarios of what this woman was into. Mm-hmm. Has there been any talk about this guy maybe being a hitman?
That could be a possibility. We're looking at every angle with this situation. Like I said, because of the heinous nature of the crime itself, we believe she was definitely an intended target. Whoever did this meant to kill her. It doesn't look like robbery was the motive or anything like that. She was in a nice vehicle that they could have taken easily, so just don't know. It looks like a hit. But,
and you may have answered this before, but did they steal anything?
No, nothing appears to have been stolen whatsoever, which leads us to also, again, believe that it was a purposely done murder.